Tonight we talk about my football crap, the It movie, Universe Destroys My Loves, my Indiana Jones goodies, you get to see my balls, and an alligator tooth, all on tonight's show. Woo. Alright, welcome to Chris Hudnall's Horrible Show, episode 4, the official episode 4, because that non-internet one was not a big hit. I didn't have my editing capabilities, but now I have them back. So we're going to talk about today. First of all, yes, I didn't have the internet, so Frontier, that was a story. Frontier Communications set my appointment for 4 p.m. on Saturday, so I went into work early so that I could be here when the guy showed up, and I get a call while I'm at work at 1:45, and he's saying, "Hey, where are you? I'm here to fix your internet." And I say what now? Because we made an appointment for 4 p.m. and I'm not at home. Obviously, you know that now. So I said, and I know we're going into a 3-day weekend, so I go, what do I need to do to get my internet back? Because I ain't going through a 3-day weekend without my internet. I do everything on it. I watch my sports on it. Everything. We're unplugged. So we do everything. Netflix. My wife watches Blue Bloods on the internet. And I'm not going to go 3 days without internet. So the guy's like, well, can you meet me at 2? And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to meet you at 2 because I'm going to do what I have. So I rearranged my work schedule so I could come home, meet that guy. He was a nice guy too, so it wasn't his fault. I'm thinking, and this is the second time they've done this to us. Now, we don't get a lot of maintenance out here, so about every 2 years they have to come out, or every 3 years. But the second time they did it, another time they showed up at 9 a.m. on Saturday morning when they were supposed to be here at noon. So I did the math. I'm like, okay, it happened twice. The East Coast is setting our time for one thing, and they're not telling the West Coast that it's in West Coast time. That's what I figured out. So, and these calls were like 2 years apart. So, fix your communication, Frontier. Please tell them, if you're going to set my appointment for 4 p.m. Eastern, tell me it's Eastern and the guy's actually going to show up at 1 o'clock. Thank you. You're a big company. You make lots of money. East Coast and West Coast, most people can figure that out. Anyway, I'll move on. Yeah, he was nice. Actually, we bumped our signal up. We're getting about 10% faster service because we went Ethernet all the way, Fios. Anyway, it's all complicated. I was actually going to do a show last Friday, but I had an exposure to chemicals that are like not, the stuff you use and clean your bathroom and clean your sink and toilet. These are actually industrial concentrated pre-dilution chemicals, and they jacked me up pretty good. So Thursday and Friday I was head to toe in hives. My vocal cords were a little jacked up, and since I need my face and my vocal cords to do this show, I decided I was going to give everything a rest. So some Benadryl. My vocal cords are a little scratchy still. I can feel the effects of it still. But the hives are gone. Benadryl, who doesn't pay me, by the way. Benadryl, pay me and I'll give you more exposure. In fact, I'll go out and get hives, and then I'll take your product, and then they'll go away, and I'll do a before and after, and you can make some money. See, no one pays me, and I tell people about all these wonderful products, and I don't get paid jack. Anyway, so chemical exposure, I'm still dealing with the effects of that, but I am going to get back on board here and do my show. So, I'm setting up the show, and I've got 2 cameras going, so I don't know which one I'm going to be using, but I'm setting up this camera right here, and I smile to try to get the focus, and it clicks. This thing right here has if you smile, not when you're in record, of course, but when you smile and it's in standby mode, click a picture. So that's pretty damn cool. It can figure out that I want a picture taken. And if I'm like, then it doesn't take my picture. I'm not feeling it. Click. Oh, not feeling. Actually, it just took a picture in record mode, so it even knows that. So I'm like, I'm not feeling it. So click. It just did. I saw it. Anyway, wow, technology. You're so cool. So 49ers played yesterday, their opener, and trust me, I was not expecting much. Our quarterback sucks. 49ers, by the way, I've been a fan way back when, so no one accuses me of being a bandwagon fan now. Trust me. No one's going, bandwagon, because they suck balls. They're horrible. They stink. They're ass. Whatever that is. It's bad. So, yeah, I don't get accused of being a bandwagon fan now, but when they made that Super Bowl run, what's falling down next to me? I don't know. I think one of my props just fell down. So when they made that Super Bowl run in Kaepernick, bandwagon. No, I've been a fan since the late 70s, and how I became a fan is interesting. So we had, my family had another couple that they were friends with, and they had 3 kids. And he was, the oldest was a diehard Raiders fan. So we lived in Sacramento, and everyone was Raiders fans because they were good. Bandwagon! Now those were bandwagon fans. At least they lived in Sacramento, though. So you can say, hey, it's the closest city to me, and they're awesome in the 70s, and they were, they ran, they were really good, and then the Steelers were good. And speaking of which, Steelers, Cowboys, and Raiders in the 70s. So I got a jacket in 6th grade, I believe, and so we went in the store to get me a jacket, and I wanted a football jacket. But they didn't have 49ers because they sucked in the 70s. So what they had, my choices were the Steelers, the Raiders, and the Cowboys. Even then, at like 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old, I knew the Cowboys sucked. Everybody, America's team, please. You guys blow chunks. Bunch of bandwagoners. So I knew not to get them, and I didn't want the Raiders because that, everyone was a Raider fan in that area. So I got Steelers because I like that little diamond thing. There's like a red diamond, and I don't even know what they look like now, but there's like 3 diamonds or something. So I'm like, and they're black and yellow, and so less about being a bandwagon, other than it was more about I had 3 choices, and I had to have a jacket. So, I had a Steelers jacket, so people maybe back in my 6th grade, 7th, 8th grade, Steelers fan. No. I picked the lesser of 3 evils. And then the Niners got really good in the 80s, and of course, bandwagon. No, I liked them way back before Bill Walsh and Joe Montana. I wanted to be different, and I picked the loser team in the Bay Area, who is now the better team. Well, not today, but more like, anyway. A lot of football talk. Anyway, opening season, I figured I'd talk about that. Ducks won, by the way. Quack, quack. Beavers did not win. Woo, Beavers. Woo. Yeah. The arrogant asshole Ducks fan is back. And I just said a-hole, so Google's going to flag me and not let me run ads. Oh, boy. It. The movie It. I didn't see it. But, that one, I guess it set a record in September, 123 million box office. I don't go to the movies. I used to go 30, 40 times a year. This is all pre-internet. When the internet came out, I probably dropped that down to about 15. Now I go about 2 to 3 times a year. I'd much rather watch it in my house on my HD TV with my sound system and not have little Johnny talking and doofus over here saying, I saw it last weekend, the guy dies at the end. Doesn't happen anymore, but I remember there was this thing in the late 90s, maybe 2000s, I don't know, where the laser pointer would show up on the screen during the good scene. You'd see this red laser pointer. I think they got that taken care of, but that was the start of the downhill trend for me. The laser pointer era was, F this. I'm going to watch it at home. And now we can, we got a Vudu library. Vudu does not pay me. They're owned by Walmart. Walmart does not pay me, but I love Vudu because you buy your movie and it's up in the cloud, and then I can access it from, even the airplane now because we're getting Wi-Fi. So I can access I think we got 1,300 movies now, if not more, 1,400 from the cloud, and that's what we do. So we take our little Roku stick. Roku doesn't pay me either. In fact, here it is. So I wasn't even going to plan to show you this. This little Roku stick's got a Jesus, I can't even think of what I'm talking about. Four processors, not... oh, Jesus. Anyway, it's fast. And I build computers, and I cannot pull this right now. Anyway, it's got a chip with 4 processors in it, and it just took a picture because I smiled. Now it's interrupting me. So I got my little Roku stick, and this was $39, and Roku doesn't pay me, Vudu doesn't pay me, Walmart doesn't pay me. If they did, I'd be rich. So anyway, there's the Roku stick, and literally with the HDMI, we can go to our hotel room in Miami or whatever with Wi-Fi, plug it into the TV, access 1,300 movies, and watch whatever we want. Also, Netflix is on, Roku. They did it right. They don't have any alliances with anybody, so I can get my Amazon Prime and my Vudu. Prime hates Vudu. Amazon hates Walmart. Walmart hates... So you get Amazon stuff, and I can't use Vudu because it's Walmart. And then you get your Walmart stuff, Prime. So get Roku because they don't have any allegiances, at least yet, to anybody. God, I love technology, but little corporate backbiting is just crazy. I own stock in all those companies, though, so I guess technically they are paying me, but not, write me a check paying me. That's what I want. Anyway, also, I have some friends that have a website. I'm going to give them a plug. They're much, grande, bigger than I am. I'm going to have 30 people watch this, and they've got millions of people. But shout out to Box Office Profits, and it's spelled profit, the prophet, not I made a lot of profit. Profit, ooh, he's a prophet. We should follow him and listen to him because he's so awesome and he speaks such wealth. Not I made a lot of wealth. Anyway, Prophetess, and I will put the link on the show and in the credits so you can find them. I give them a shout out because I actually went to their page to find out about it. And you think that's disturbing? It's a R-rated movie. I'm guessing it was R-rated. I didn't look. About a clown that's oh, I'm gonna scare you, and he's in the sewer. And I saw the Curry one. I can't think of his name right now. I want to say Tim Curry. Anyway, I should know that too. Anyway, I saw that version, not all the way through, and that was back in the days when you didn't have to record it and everything. And you couldn't record it. I guess you could VCR it, but I saw parts of that, and he was creepy. But, this clown's, shorter and creepier. And you see something called clown porn. You want to be scared? There's actually people that have a fetish about clown porn. Now, I'm not going to get all over people for their fetishes because, hey, whatever floats your boat that's legal. There's the people that like that 50 Shades of Grey crap and all that, but clown porn is pretty jacked up. I'm sorry, but if you like that, and not as in oh my God, I can't turn away because it's a train wreck, but oh God, whew, oh, you're getting me hot. That's pretty jacked up. Anyway, man, this episode's going long, so I got 2 weeks of content. And I ain't gonna get to it all. Episode 3. Oh, I got show and tell stuff still. So, 49ers, we talked about them sucking. Remember that awesome sipping rum that you need to sip? Well, when the 49ers are losing, it ain't a sipping rum. It's a chugging rum. That is empty, bone dry. Actually, I didn't drink it during the 49er game. This is an old bottle. I can't throw them away, so I keep them around. I mean, it'll take me 3 months, 4 months to go through a bottle, maybe 5, 6 months to go through one of those bottles. I mean, you're pouring this much and you're doing all that shit. Shit, no more ads, Google. Ooh, don't like profanity. Anyway, show and tell. So I got, we went up to, when we were going on our Caribbean cruise, one of them, we went to, this Indian, reservation, and, man, I'm drawing blanks here. Should write it down. Anyway, they have alligators on the reservation because it's in Florida, and they actually will harvest alligators. This is an alligator tooth, and they put it on a necklace, and I actually feel good because I'm supporting the community. And they actually harvest the whole thing. They make alligator jerky and alligator boots, and they can get away with it because they're an Indian reservation. They were here before us, and so they get that's their land, so they get to do whatever they want. So it's not like poachers and all that crap. These are actual people that live off the land and harvest it and make income from it. So I felt good buying my alligator tooth necklace, and I like crap like this because it's cool. And you know what, sorry PETA, I wanted to support the tribe, so I bought it, and they didn't have a casino, so couldn't leave my money that way. I had to buy an alligator tooth. Also in the theme of that kind of adventurous stuff, I remember so I bought this because I'm a big freaking fan of the movies, and so this is my Indiana Jones hat. It's actually a leather hat. And I always thought, actually when I bought this anyway, I thought, I'm like, oh, Indiana Jones, gotta have the leather hat. In fact, you gotta, take off your other hat. And so, I'm like, official Indiana Jones, right? I'm like, oh man, I'm cool. I've actually even worn it out hiking before, like a total dork. But, then I watched the movie, and it's like, he doesn't have a leather hat. It's like some material. So I paid all this money for real leather, and I'm not even like real Indiana Jones. I'm like a duded up imposter. So that kind of didn't make me feel good. But he does have a leather whip, and so last Halloween I wanted to be Indiana Jones, and so I actually got a real, authentic bull whip, and I'm not gonna be able to crack it here because obviously it's the official length too. So I had to look up what the length was, and now I can't remember. I think it's 12 feet? 16? I don't know. Anyway, I looked it up and wanted to... It doesn't have the right... I forget what they call these two, the braids, but it's called something else. Not notches. It'll teach me a lesson. I'm teaching you a bunch of nonsense nothing. There's not even facts in this show today. I don't think it's called braids. Anyway, this is a 6. They go down to 4. But, if you want real Indiana Jones quality, you gotta go up to, 12 or 16, and they're tighter and everything, and it's, more expensive, which is why I went cheap. If I wasn't married, though, I would have bought the real thing, but I did not want her to leave me in a divorce going, you spent $150 so you could get 12 more braids or whatever in your whip, so, braids, anyway. So, there's that, so... I've got the wrong braids and the leather hat when it should be material. So I'm such a phony as opposed to the real Indiana Jones. I'm going to show you my balls now. Which is even more weird. My grandmother, they went to China and brought me back some of these. And my grandma has passed away long ago, but these cool me out. They've got little panda bears on them, and they make, they make that little sound, and they got some weird junk in them or something, and you're supposed to go like this and relax, but I can never relax no matter what I'm doing, even if I'm playing with my balls. It just doesn't relax me. I can't believe... I'm sorry. My family's going to watch this. I am so sorry. I just put that image in your head. I really am. But, for the show, I'll do it. So, interesting story. If you watch the news, yes, the hurricane is dominating right now. But if you watch the news, we just had episode 3. So I went up the Columbia River Gorge between episode 3 and fake episode 4. This is the real episode 4 with real internet and editing. And so I went up the gorge. And so, like, I put a dash cam on, and then I was going to film up an entire, like, 20-minute episode of me up there. And then I said, oh, it's too crowded. And I made a bunch of jokes about how I was going to come back when the tourists were gone. Well, I'm going to go back when the tourists are gone, but I'm going to be filming a bunch of torched trees because some 15-year-old decided to light a bunch of fireworks and burn the damn thing down. And speaking of the hurricane, so the Columbia River Gorge is my favorite place to go, and I even said that in the video 1 week before it burned down. This is my favorite place. Oneata Gorge, my favorite place. That got torched, and so then in this 2 weeks I'm not filming episodes. We have a hurricane. And if you look at my videos on my page, you'll see my Maho Beach video where we're at Maho Beach and we're at the little restaurant there and we're watching the planes come and they're blowing sand in our face. It's a very famous beach. That got exploded by the hurricane. So 2 of my favorite places in the whole world got trashed within 9-10 days of each other. So Maho Beach is thrashed. And the Columbia River Gorge is torched. So basically, the universe hates my guts because, in fact, you do not want me to come to your town and go, oh, I love this town. It's gorgeous, because it'll get destroyed. The universe hates me. But that is ironic as hell. I literally was up the gorge and without a paddle. I was up the gorge filming all these places, and they were so crowded, I said I was going to come back, and a week later, it was burned to the ground. I mean, a week. The Saturday I was there, the Saturday following, fireworks, ooh, torched. And I'm not making light of it, because there's people up there with houses, and the road's still closed. I tried to go up there today. I wasn't going up the gorge, but I was going past Troutdale and closed because fireworks and burning. So, you know, and this will not be a popular take because, you know, everyone on the social networks in Portland, Oregon, and surrounding areas wants to just destroy that family of that kid and destroy the kid. And you know what? Honestly, and it's a good reflection of what the day is about today, too. We had dudes fly planes into buildings and kill a bunch of people. This guy, this kid, 15 years old, and I was 15, and I was a piece of work, I'll tell you that. The only good thing that happened when I was 15 is the shit, since I'm not going to get a sponsorship anyway, that I didn't burn down a whole freaking gorge. So, you know, I did stupid crap. So, but luckily I didn't torch a gorge. So, you know, he's 15, he's dumb, and that family's going to suffer for a long time because of what he did. So, I don't have any necessarily, I don't think they, you know, they need to be prosecuted and they need to pay for it, but I've gotten over, and I was pissed when it first happened, and I read all the things, but you know what, 15 years old, that kid's gonna be known for this for a long time, thanks to social media. Okay, so I'm wrapping up the show. I didn't go over viewer comments. Thank you, Autumn, you said I wasn't fat. I am fat, trust me. I watched that video again, and there's like portions of the video where my gut is just hanging all over. And I started my diet last week, so you know what? I'm on a calorie restriction diet, and it did real good last week. And other than me having a little bag of Lay's chips today, which probably puts me over 200 calories today, I've been really good. So that's the show. Watch the credits. If you want to contact us, there's a Facebook page, and since someone's already got facebook.com/Hollywood Rejects, it's actually Holly Rejects, so try to find us there. You can always find the show And any way to contact us at HollywoodRejects.com. HollywoodMisfits.com is out there. It's not up and running. I mean, HollywoodRejects.com is barely up and running, but HollywoodMisfits.com is even less up and running than that one. So it's there because I wanted to get the site, and I have big things planned. But I can't take 2 weeks off in between episodes if I want to get Hollywood Misfits up, because I can't even get Hollywood Rejects up. Anyway, I'm going in a loop here, and I need to end the show. The interns, I do have video of the interns, so that'll roll during the credits, and I am done. I'll try to get out a couple shows this week. I'm not promising days because I am lying to you too much, so I will try to get episodes up and running soon, but I'll try to get 2 more this week. And the week doesn't end in my book until Sunday. So, happy football season. Congratulations to the winners. Sucks to be us losers. And I'm out of here. See you later. Roll.